Hey, hello, good morning, and welcome. This is Catherine Perry, and I'm your host of the Daily One Command. Today is going to be a little different because today is an open one command session. Now, a lot of times in our when we do circles or that type of things, I'll go through and I'll ask each person, what is it that you are commanding for? And I help them format a command. But today, we're going to stretch just a little bit because I've been sharing with you the one command message. I've got the cheat sheet for you, and we're going to go through and create whatever it is that you want to attract, create, or manifest in your own life. So, who's ready to get started? Okay. All right. So today you'll have to forgive me. It's a little different setup. There was some little glitchy thing. So I'm in a platform. I'm not quite used to using it this way. So if it feels a little stuttery, just bear with me. So in this open one command session, I want you to think about what it is that you're actively seeking in your life. Okay. Now, you may have some wants. There'd be some really cool things to have. You may have some things that you need right now. Hey, everything's more expensive. Maybe you need a car. Maybe you need a solution. Maybe you need some help. Whatever that is, think about whatever it is that you're wanting or needing. Now, notice I'm not saying desire, because desire is very different. Desire never changes, but our wants and needs do. And today, let's focus on what we want and or need. So here's the lens that we're looking at through. Our beautiful Maya Angelou. Ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. Ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. You know, very often when I'm working with clients and I go, well, what do you want? And it becomes this really long explanation, right? Well, I want to triple my income, but I don't want to be greedy, but I I don't want to have to go get a corporate job, or I don't want to work in a terrible place, or I can't give a bunch of hours. But I really, not only do I need that money so that I can feel safe and secure and do things that make me happy. I want it because there was a time with my dad, and then there was this thing, and then that old job, and life's been hard, and I have to um, gently direct people back to this moment of what do you want, and the fact that you want it, it's fine. I want you to have it. And so allowing yourself permission to just want it is huge. A bunch of energy comes up. Now, in your mind, it may seem clear, but if you notice, you may be circulating it on a bit. But if someone asks you what you want and you can't just directly say it, that's a clue that you've got some hidden beliefs and programs that you're bumping up against. And it's not wrong, it's not bad, it's an opportunity for your healing. Okay? That's all that's happening. Our wants and desires give us clues about what is possible. And they also give us clues about the truth of who we are. Okay, so honor whatever it is that you want, even if it feels kind of selfish, even if it feels kind of silly, or if it feels too small, or maybe it feels too grandiose. Notice that there's a lot of feeling, a lot of talking, a lot of expressing going on around something you simply want. Okay, so what is it you want? Maybe right now, maybe small, maybe big. And here's the other thing that happens is a lot of people's minds start racing. They start getting afraid. Oh no, I have to pick one thing. What if I only pick one thing? What if I pick the wrong thing? What am I allowed to want? Well, right now we're just choosing one thing so that you can learn how to ask for what you want. Fair enough? Okay. So choose it just for the sake of today's exercise. There's something you're actively wanting. Maybe you want some time away. Yeah, what do you want? Just take a breath. Let's make some space for that. Be with that for a moment. Yeah, we're slowing this down a little. You'll have to forgive me. I live near an Air Force base, and there are a lot of exercises going on today. Everyone's quite excited about it. There we go. But just spend a moment with that for a second. Give some space to it. And then give a little more. Wherever you feel any energy kind of bumping up, jumping up, if your tummy suddenly got kind of excited or constricted, or pressure on your heart or your chest, your forehead, these are the main areas that we usually have energy blocks. Just be present and just keep giving it space to what you want. And in fact, instead of asking, what do I want? Tune into yourself, focus on your own heart, and ask, what do you want? Notice what comes up. What do you want? And then just say, I want you to have it. It's okay to ask for what you want. Do you feel the shift in that energy when you're tuning into what I want, your little I, right? Someone called it the Migo the other day. Oh my God, that was so perfect. But there's the me, right? The me wants this, which is separate from you as the observer. And when you are turning and directing your attention to what do you want, that immediately positions you as the one who has the power to give it. Did you notice that shift? What else did you notice? Did you notice that maybe love and compassion rose up to meet whatever that part of you wanted? So, right now, tune back to that love and compassion. Be present to that. There we go. Just breathe into that and say it again, or ask again, and then say what I said before. What do you want? It's okay. I want you to have it. I know you need it. And then finally, and I'm going to help you get it. I would love to get your comments on what you're experiencing as you're saying that. If you are watching on Facebook, all you have to do is like the StreamYard application, and that'll give me permission to give you permission to post your comments. Okay, but what are you noticing? But we're still just giving this space for what you want, for what you need. Okay, all right. This is very different. There's no striving energy. You notice that? And that's good to, there's a certain amount of striving for excellence, right? But we don't want to be in desperation. So now, as you're tuning in to what you want, how do you want to receive it? What state of being do you want to be in as you receive it? One would be gratitude, another enjoy, as we did in our last Commanding Cash-a-thon. Just receiving and joy. So what state of being do you want to be in as you receive, as your solution arrives? Maybe happy, joy, grateful. Like, right, you're commanding for money. If that big fat check, or when that big fat check arrives at your doorstep and you open it, are you going to go, cool? You're going to, wow, yes. You're going to be excited. You're going to be happy. You're going to jump up and down, right? Yeah, absolutely. So right now, tune into that feeling of that joy or that excitement. Yeah. Someone said when they started making those you statements, it made me feel weepy. My heart is trembling. Yeah. Just be present. Keep being present to that beautiful heart. Say it's okay to want this. It's okay that you need this. I want you to have it. You might even say, I'm so sorry. I've been keeping it from you. I didn't know. I didn't know. But I'm on the job now. There we go. Now let's come back to joy. And did you see what I did there? Whatever comes up, whatever feeling, you just address it and then you refocus your attention. What state of being do you want to be in when you receive it? So the state of being that you're going to receive it in is the same state of being that you want to command in. Ah, that's a missing piece, right? Do you already notice your energy starting to gather up? Are you starting to feel a little excited? Me too. So think about what it is that you want. And here's how it's going to go. We're going to do a very simple one command. I don't know how and then I'm going to make a space for what you want. I don't know how I have $10,000 or $50,000 or $1,000,000. I don't know how I have all the money I want or need. I only know I do now, right? I don't know how my debt is paid in full. I only know it is now. I don't know how. Don't focus on the, like, let's say right now you may have an expense coming up. Don't focus on, like, if you had $1,000 for your car that you knew you were going to have to pay $1,000 on your car and you're worried about the $1,000. Don't focus on the $1,000. Focus on what you want, which is your car running. I don't know how my car is up and running and runs beautifully. I know it, only know it is now, and I am fulfilled. See how that works? So we're going to go through the 6-step process. Think about it. Think about what that would look like. We already talked about the state of joy, what you want to receive it in, right? You've been present to yourself, one, wanting it, and then two, being present to yourself, having the power to give it. There's been a lot that's gone on already, right? Then we said, how do we want to receive it? What is the state we want to receive it in? That's the state we're going to create it from. And now we know what you want. Let's go through the 6 steps of the one command. So take a deep breath, relax, and just let yourself ground. And picture, visualize, or imagine that you're like a tree and you have long, beautiful roots connecting you to the earth. And as you tune into that connection to the earth and the earth's connection to you, I want to invite you to become aware of that energy starting to come up into your feet, into your legs, your hips, up your back, into your shoulders. Well, especially those shoulders, if you got any stiffness, anywhere you've got any stiffness in your body or achiness, just let the earth energy do its work. Into your elbows, into your wrists, into your fingertips, right in the base of your skull, all up into your face. Let that energy just fill you up. Now I want to invite you to bring your attention to your heart as you are aligning to your purpose. And your purpose is whatever it is that you want to create. What are you asking? What do you want? What do you need? And so align to the fulfillment of that want or need. And in the space between you, right here in the center of your heart, and what you want or need, let there only be love. Fill this space with the joy of the discovery and the delight of that love. Breathe into that. And we're just going to expand right here in your heart. Just make room. Now, with your eyes closed, I want to invite you to become aware of your connection to Source. And in your mind's eye, you may picture it as a pole of light that's coming right down through the top of your head. It's going right down through your body, down through 2 channels on either side of your spine, and it's going all the way down to the center of the earth. And Edgar Cayce says that we want to see it as this pole of light is wrapping around the giant iron crystal, anchoring itself in the center of the earth. And now, just attune to and become aware of that spiritual life force energy, mixing and mingling with that earth creative life force energy. And it's already starting to mix and mingle and align to and support your own energy. Now, with your eyes closed, very softly, just lift your chin up slightly. And now with your eyes closed, roll your eyes up as if you're trying to look up through the top of your head and send your consciousness up this pole of light. And the higher you go, the faster you go. And soon you're going out beyond the edges of the known universe into the velvety black void of space. And just beyond that, you may become aware of a teeny pinprick of light. Head towards that. And soon you break through the darkness into the light of pure, open potential. Remember to breathe as we state your command. I don't know how and you can say it mentally or out loud. I don't know how and state your command. I only know it is so now, and I am fulfilled. And you're just going to let that go. Let that idea go. Just let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. Your eyes can be relaxed now. I'm going to make a command for you. It's around wanting and needing. I don't know how. I give myself permission to want what I want and to need what I need. I only know that I'm confident that my wants and needs are lovingly, beautifully, and bountifully met now. And I am fulfilled. Now we're going to let that go. We're going to let that expand out. And remember that state of that feeling of that joy, that happiness, that appreciation. Now to start to receive all of that. Tune into that energy. Start receiving in gratitude. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And in your mind's eye, this is a piece that a lot of people miss. You want to witness whatever it is you wanted, whatever it is you commanded for coming into you. We don't know what form it's going to be yet, but just witness it coming in. Witness your command fulfilled. And let's just be in this state of gratitude. Yes, it's done. It's done. It's done. And as it starts to come in this greater state of being, of joy and appreciation and gratitude, and on those waves rides in the new realization, the new beliefs and programs and experiences of your wants, your needs being beautifully, lovingly, bountifully fulfilled. And just let those old ways, that fear, the shame, the resentment, just let that go. You're literally unwinding your old neurology that supported that old state of being, those old programs. And as this new possibility, these new ideas, this greater state of being, this new awareness start to arrive, just let it just start to rewind and integrate through your whole being. And we always ask, do an internal check about what it is that you commanded for, about what it is that you want or need. What are you aware of? What do you know now that you didn't know before? Tune back into that part of you that you were speaking to when you said, I want you to have this. When you said, what do you want? And you answered and said, yes, I want you to have it. This is a great time. We always say keep a journal of your commands. We do have the worksheet so that you can keep track of whatever it is that you are actively wanting to focus on, attract, create, manifest in your life. And then you want to make sure you're keeping track of any challenges, your revelations, and of course, successes. And what do we say? That 7th step is inspired action. Be ready for that idea, that inspiration, or the opportunity. And then what do? You're going to go for it. You're going to go for it. I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope this serves as a good model for you in your future commanding. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can put a question in the comment section, but also if you wanted to talk about what your wants or needs are and what may be stopping you from attracting or manifesting or taking action, please reach out to me. I'm Catherine Perry, and I am a big vision coach, and I work with people every day on exactly that one thing. So I hope that you can, if there's any way that I can be of help, I definitely want to. And I hope you have a beautiful day, my love. And so until next time, this is Catherine Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your mastery. Bye-bye.